Hey, Amby Bambi. Today I wanted to go over how you can add pages to your website and how you can edit the pages that are currently there. And right now we are at Google, and to get to the site, you would just type in backyard rehabs and put a backlash at the end. And once you do that, type in WP admin. And then you're just going to hit enter, and it's going to bring you to the login page for WordPress. I already have it set with the username and password ready to go. I use LastPass if you need that. It's a free program. If you need it, I can send you the link to it. So go ahead and log in. And when you log in, we're going to be here at the dashboard, and WordPress is always going to bring you to the dashboard when you log in. It's kind of like their default. So none of this stuff you really need to worry about, and it can be changed up here under screen options. You can check it and uncheck stuff, but you really don't need to worry about it. For right now, what we're interested in is this pages option. And when you go here, it's going to show you all the pages that you have on the website. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and you can edit a page. Like here, custom kitchens, we can go in here and we could edit this page. And when you come in here, you're gonna see that you have um, the default template, and then you have full width pages. And if you want to get rid of the title, these are the different ones that you can use. If you want to add a slider, right now it's set to none. You could add a slider. You have to have the sliders already built. I have one for the home. You could go ahead and add new ones, say just ones, showcasing kitchens or bathrooms or backyards or whatever you wanted to put in there. If you want, there's a lot. I wouldn't even bother with that, but and here's some page settings. These you really don't need to worry about. If you want to get rid of you know, the the featured image or the titles or whatever. This is kind of set in here with this page builder, and I don't want to go into this right now because it's more than I want to cover in this video. So you can check them or uncheck them and see what they do with the page. For now, it's not really a big deal. We don't need to worry about it. What we really want to worry about is right here, and once you're on a page and you want to edit it, you can go in here, and this is where you're going to make all your changes or all your additions. So right up here we have three tabs. We got visual, we have text, and we have the page builder. Now the page builder, I'm going to go over this in a separate video because it's just going to be more than it's going to make this video too long, so I don't want to go into it here. But so I'm going to revert to the editor. You will probably use the visual tab more. So with this, it's going to be like working within Microsoft Word. You're going to, type in your title. So, you have your title here. If if you want to change this to a heading, you can drop this down here. You have headings, or it defaults to the paragraph. Headings usually you would want to use for SEO purposes, so you wouldn't put like random stuff in there. You want to kind of target your SEO keywords that you will have researched. Um, so that's how you would go ahead and just type that in. Now if you go over here to the text option, it's going to show you, see we made it H1, so it's showing the H1 tags, but here in the visual builder it's not really showing it. It's just showing the text. So now we have the paragraph, and so this is a paragraph, and we could change it here if we wanted to. If you go to the text, you can see it doesn't put the paragraph tags in, but it just puts in the text here, but it defaults to the paragraph. So you can change the colors of the text and that kind of thing. So if you want to change the color, now if you go over here in the text option, you can see it put the span tag in with the color option to change the color of it. So those are different. It just kind of shows you what it's doing to the code. If you want to add a picture, what you would do is you would go up here, you would click add media, you would select the picture that you want to add, and then down here You can either align it left, center, right. If you want to link it to another page or the picture itself, you can do that, or a custom link. If you want to put that in there, you can select whether you want it to be large, full, or what size you want it to be. You'll upload if you upload a picture. WordPress will go ahead and automatically resize them and create variations of your image in different sizes. So, that's something that's done on the fly. You don't have to worry about it. You can just go in and check whichever one you want. The one big thing that you want to take notice of here is that when you upload a picture, like this picture, I named a backyard kitchen for SEO purposes. And it will automatically just, when it put this, it'll automatically put this text for the file name in the title. Now it was lowercase and it had the dash in between it, and I fixed that. But it doesn't put it here in the alt text. And with images, you want the alt text once again for SEO purposes. So since it's automatically inserted here, I get it the way I want it, and then I just copy it, and then I just paste it in here. And, I'm good to go. The description and the caption, you don't really need to worry about. So, we'll just link it to itself and throw it in there. So now we centered it, we put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and update this page. To view the page, what I do is, this is the permalink for the page. I just right click and open in a new tab because I don't want to have to keep going back and forth when I'm making a lot of changes. It just takes forever. So, you can see here we put in the title, here's the paragraph, here's the image. And, if you wanted to get rid of this, you can. That's something we'll kind of go over later. You can customize these, and like I said, I'll go over that later. But if you just wanted that to be a full width page, you just click down here, click update. Here we'll refresh it, and now that menu is gone. So you can keep it or get rid of it, and once again, that can be customized, and I'll go over that in another video. But if you wanted to add a new page, what you would do is you would go in here and you would click add new, and then you can start a new page here. And the title that you give it here is going to be the file name. So as you see here, we have custom kitchens. And then the page that, I'm just going to go back. The page here is, the title is custom kitchens. So it'll default it to the name of the page to that. And that was due to the settings that, we chose here in the permalinks. And since I'm doing this a little bit backwards, I'll do a video going over that later. But if you don't like this URL that it sets, you can always go in here, change it, say OK, and now it's changed it. And if anything in your theme is linked to it, it'll automatically update it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it back. So I'm going to delete this now so you don't have to worry about it later. One other thing that you want to look at here, if you accidentally hit this will take off your options down here. So you make sure that that's on if you want to change the text and get to these couple options down the bottom. It doesn't really give you a whole lot of options, but if you need to change the text color, it's you need to have it there. So going over here, let me stay and update that. I'm not sure if I did or not, can't remember. Pages here, like I said, you have all your pages listed. You can go in, you can edit them. If you want to add new, you can do it through here. You can do it up here, or like I just showed you, when you clicked on the page, you can, and you're editing this, you can go back and click add new here. So there's a lot of different ways you can get to that option, and add a new page. Now in here, if you come down, you can see it says trash. So this is gonna delete the page. So you want to kind of be careful. You don't want to accidentally delete a page that you want to keep. So just kind of take note of that and don't delete anything that you want. So that's really it for pages. I think we've kind of covered most of it. Just to give you a quick rundown, So if you need to do, don't want to go through this whole video, you can get to the end and you log in, you're here at your dashboard, you're just going to come down here to pages, and you're going to either edit a page or add a new using one of these options. So you're going to say click on edit, and then you're just going to work in this text area using these options up here, or add a picture up here if you want. And once you're done, just click update, and then right click it, open in a new tab, and check and see if the changes are the way you like them. And that should do it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video so it's not too long, and then I'll go over some other options in other videos, posts and different things, and add in how you can upload images if you just want to have them there in the back end. Anyway, I will talk to you later. Ta-ta and tally ho.